Good day, everyone. I am Joy D. Mangarin, and I will be going to present the introduction to organizing. Once plans have been laid and objectives specified, therein, a manager needs to organize resources in order to accomplish the set objectives. In case of planning, a manager decides what is to be done in future. In case of organizing, he decides the ways and means through which it will be easier to achieve what has been planned. Hence, we can define organizing as a process that initiates implementation of plans by clarifying jobs, working relationships, and effectively deploying resources for attainment of identified and desired results or goals. Therefore, it is a process which coordinates human efforts, assembles resources, and integrates both into a unified whole to be utilized for achieving specified objectives. To understand the concept of an organization, it is necessary to define the following terms. First, organizing as a structure. Organizing a structure refers to a hierarchical arrangement of the position of the members and the department of an organization. It shows authority and responsibility relationship among the members. It identifies who is to command and who is to obey. It is the mechanism to direct, coordinate, and control the activities. It is the static concept that cannot be changed easily and quickly. Second, organizing as a process. Organizing as a process refers to the identification and grouping of activities to be done, assigning duties to the people, creating authority responsibility relationship, and coordinating activities among the members and departments. It normally determines, arranges, groups, and assigns the task to its members. It is a dynamic concept as the activities can be arranged and changed according to the requirements of the company. Third, organizing as a function. Organizing is an important task after planning. The manager of the company organize or collect resources such as manpower, money, material, machine, methods, etc. They are needed to put the action on the track. Without organizing function, it is not possible to move forward. The last one, organizing as a group of people. Organizing is a group of people or association of certain people created for certain specific economic interest or non-economic interest. It is guided by the policy or the rules of the company, school, colleges, hospital, government office, club, etc. Process of organizing. Organizing involves a series of steps that need to be taken in order to achieve the desired goal. Let us have a quick look at the steps emerged in the process of organizing. First, identification and division of work. Second, departmentalization. Third, assignment of duties. Fourth, establishing reporting relationship. Identification and division of work. The first step in the process of organizing involves identifying and dividing the work that has to be done in accordance with previously determined plans. A manager divides the work into manageable activities in order to avoid duplication and share the burden of work among employees. Departmentalization. After dividing the work into small and manageable activities, a manager needs to group the activities which are similar in nature. This groupings process is known as departmentalization. Assignment of duties. Having completed the formation of departments, the top management of an organization needs to place each department under the change an individual and allocate jobs to the members of each department in accordance to their skills and competencies. Establishing reporting relationships. Very important job of management as everybody in an organization should know from whom he or she has to take orders and to whom he is accountable. Top management of an organization establishes clear reporting relationships among employees to create a hierarchical structure and to promote coordination among various departments. Elements of organizing. There are four elements of organizing: structure, division of labor, span of control, and chain of command. Organizational structure. Formal system of task and reporting relationships showing how workers use resources. Organizational structure defines the relationships between task and authority for individuals and departments. Formal and informal structure. Formal structure is defined as the relationships among organizational resources as outlined by management. It is the structure that details lines of responsibilities, authority, and position. It represents the deliberate attempt to establish patterned relationships among the components that will meet the objectives effectively. Informal structure is defined as the patterns of relationships that develop because of the informal activities of members. Informal groups are oftentimes very useful in accomplishment of major tasks, especially if these tasks conform to the expectations of the members of the informal group. Types of organizational structure. Before the commencement of activities, the decision makers in an organization will have to decide on what structure to adopt, depending on the size and type of operations. A certain structural type may best fit the requirements. Organizations may be classified into three types. The first one is a functional organization. This is a form of departmentalization in which everyone engaged in one functional activity, such as engineering or marketing, is grouped into one unit. Functional organization structures are very effective in smaller firms, especially single business firms where key activities revolve around well-defined skills and areas of specialization. The second one is the product or market organization. This refers to the organization of a company by divisions that bring together all those involved with a certain type of product or customer. It is appropriate for a large company with many product lines and several related industries. The last one is the matrix organization, an organizational structure in which each employee reports to both a functional or divisional manager and project or group manager. It was designed to keep employees in a central pool and to allocate them to various projects in the firm according to the length of time they were needed. The second element of organizing is division of labor. Subdivision of work into separate jobs assigned to different people. Division of labor is a breaking down of a job so as to have a number of different tasks that make up the whole. This means that for every one job, There can be any number of processes that must occur for this job to be complete. The third elements of organizing is the span of control. Number of people directly reporting to the next level. Span of control determines the level of interactions and responsibilities associated with employees and managers. The importance of span of control and its concepts are relative to productivity in the workplace by determining the number of employees that fall under each individual manager. The last element of organizing is the chain of command, a plan that specifies who reports to whom. Chain of command not only establishes accountability, it, it also lays out a company's lines of authority and decision-making power. The importance of organizing. An organization must execute the organizing function properly in order to perform various tasks and meet its goals successfully. Let us understand how organizing plays a crucial role in any business enterprise. 1. Benefits of specialization. An organization avails the benefit of division of labor and specialization by allocating jobs to the individuals who are specialized in performing those jobs. 2. Clarity in working relationships. By establishing working relationship, an organization clarifies lines of communication and specifies who is to report to whom, and this minimizes the conflict and confusion about the respective powers and privileges of managers in an organization. 3. Optimum utilization of resources. Organizing leads to the proper usage of all material, financial, and human resources. An organization can avoid overlapping of work and can make possible the best use of resources by assigning jobs to its employees properly. 4. Adaptation to change. The process of organizing allows an organization to accommodate changes in the business environment. The system of jobs, departments, and authority enables an organization to continue the work to be done irrespective of people moving in and out of the jobs. 5. Effective administration. Organizing helps to avoid confusion and duplication in a business enterprise by providing a clear description of jobs and related duties. Clarity in working relationships enables proper execution of work and brings effectiveness in administration. 6. Development of personnel. Due to the effective delegation of authority and proper divisions of work, the employees are assigned with the tasks according to their specialization. Employees in this way develop new methods of performing tasks, which increase their efficiency and lead to their developments. 7. Expansion and growth. Organizing helps in the growth and diversification of a business enterprise by enabling it to deviate from its existing norms and taking up new challenges. So that ends with our topic for the introduction of organizing. So let's proceed to another topic, which is the concept of structure following strategy. Organization structure is created as a means to achieve goals and objectives of an enterprise. Since objectives of different enterprises tend to be different, they cannot afford to adopt just one topical organizational structure and yet work efficiently. Strategy. Organization structure to be used for an enterprise is the direct result of objectives to be achieved which are derived from strategy. Organizational structure of a manufacturing concern with assured market will be different from that of another concern operating under highly competitive situations. Structure follows strategy. Dr. Alfred Chandler's study of a number of American companies has shown that with a change in strategy, change in structure becomes essential. It means that changes in organizational structure have been largely been driven by changes in strategy, which in turn have were caused by changes in external conditions faced by the firm. Changes in corporate strategy lead to changes in our organizational structure. An organizational chooses a corporate level strategy after determining what type of organization design would be effective. For example, a firm that pursues single product strategy relies on functional departmentalization and can use a mechanistic design. If either unrelated or related diversification, it used to spur growth. Managers need to decide how to arrange the various units within the organization. Different strategies require the use of different structures. A different strategy needs a flexible structure. Low cost may need a more formal structure. Increased vertical integration or diversification also required a more flexible structure. If the growth strategy is followed, it will need flexible, fluid, and instantly adaptable organization. An organization following differentiation strategy must innovate and add R&D to its organization structure. Thank you.